growing up. Like when, I recently just went through a very public divorce that fucking sucked. What really sucked about it wasn't the fact that me and someone that I loved realized that we don't love each other the way that we used to anymore. That's okay. I can accept that. I can't accept the villainizing and the just all those stories that, like, it's just amazing to me that the public kind of thinks that there's no gap of time that they didn't see that could possibly be what led to this.
For years, fans treated Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth like one of those impossible Hollywood love stories that somehow kept surviving every breakup, every rumor, and every reset. They met in 2009 on The Last Song, got engaged in 2012, split in 2013, reunited in 2016, married in 2018, and then separated less than a year later in 2019. But Miley's most revealing comment didn't sound angry. It sounded exhausted. She said the worst part wasn't realizing the love had changed. It was being villainized while the public acted like the relationship collapsed overnight. And that one quote changed how people looked back at everything. Because once Miley released Flowers, the internet didn't hear a random breakup anthem. They heard a woman reclaiming the narrative after years of staying mostly quiet.
I think one of the elements that made that movie feel so special was it was watching two very young people fall in love with each other, which was happening in real time and in real life. So the chemistry was undeniable. And that was the beginning of a long 10-year relationship.
And that's where the cheating narrative exploded. Fans started dissecting every frame of Flowers, the lyrics, the styling, the timing, even the gold dress. Online, people built a theory that Miley was hinting at a Liam betrayal, and some tried to drag Jennifer Lawrence into it because of old Hunger Games gossip. But here's the part most clickbait videos skip. Miley later shut down the dress theory directly, saying, "No, but I love that dress of hers." Jennifer Lawrence also denied there was any secret overlap, calling the affair rumor untrue. So the real story isn't that Miley publicly confirmed one specific cheating scandal, it's that she released a song so pointed, so self-possessed, and so perfectly timed that people treated it like a receipt. Whether she meant to confirm every rumor or not, she absolutely made fans re-examine the marriage and Liam's image in it.
There was a lot of talk that the music video, I know the audience is already responding.
They're like,
Okay. There was already a lot of talk that the music video was referencing a secret fling that you had with Liam Hemsworth while he was with Miley Cyrus. Can you
Not true.
please respond to this?
I would love to. Not true. Total rumor.
What Miley did confirm is something messier and more believable than any single tabloid headline. Relationships don't break in one clean moment. On Joe Rogan, she made it clear there was a long stretch the public never saw. Not one day happy on the carpet, the next day chaos. There was a gap. There were cracks. There was history. And that's what makes this story hit harder now. Because when Miley talks about Liam in older interviews, the chemistry sounds real, the affection sounds real, the support sounds real. That's why fans turned Flowers into an exposé. Not because Miley listed accusations line by line, but because the tone felt like the final answer to a relationship people had watched for a decade. In other words, she may not have handed the internet a signed confession, but she gave them enough emotion, symbolism, and timing to reopen the entire case in public.
Been fine.
Yeah, there you go, there you go. And this is your first met as a married couple. How's it feel?
It feels good. I've always been here solo, so I wore higher heels because I had someone to hold me this time.
There you go. What else is going to end up in that pocket tonight?
We'll see. Hopefully, a couple friends on the way to the after party. I have a feeling Rita Ora will be in here at some point.
So, no, Miley didn't sit down and name every detail the internet wants confirmed. But she did something almost bigger. She shattered the fairy tale version of Miley and Liam, reclaimed the breakup on her own terms, and forced fans to look past the polished red carpets. And maybe that's why this story still won't die, because even now, people aren't just asking what happened. They're asking how much of it was hidden in plain sight.